Hello everyone, are you ready for another adventure? It's me, Woki, and I'm back with another Fake Grand Order video. And it is actually legitimately the end of the month. At the time of the release of this video, it is currently the 31st of May, which means it's going to be June soon, which means it's time to take a look at what's going to be coming up in the global side of FGO for June 2025. How do we know what's going to be happening? Well, it's because the game is 2 years behind on the JP version of the game, which allows us to look into the future and see the events that are going to be coming forward. It's not always on the exact same timetable, simply because the JP version has their anniversary on late July, usually sometime around there. Sometime 1 year was in August, I believe. But ours is always the first week of Anime Expo, which this year it's going to be the 5th of Saturday. So that's likely when our anniversary is going to be. We coincide with Anime Expo, so it just makes sense to always do it around that time. And yeah, so let's get into the video, shall we? The first thing we're going to do is do a little bit of spring cleaning, which is first of all, talking about something that I will no longer be talking about going forward. The Spring New Master Aid campaign is not going to be coming out in spring. It's likely, as someone left a comment last time I recorded one of these videos, it's going to be happening in maybe back to school, and maybe it'll just be wrapped up in there, which is a shame. I feel like this banner should have come out exactly close to when it was released, simply only because it would have been nice to have those extra St. Quartz for the onslaught of banners that we were about to face. It was really mean. Plus, I knew there were some people who were waiting for Merlin to come back, and I'm sure plenty of people also like Gilgamesh and stuff like that, that they would have been thankful to summon on this banner before the huge onslaught of banners that came forward, but it didn't work out that way. I'm not going to be talking about it. I think it's pretty likely that it's going to be put up with the back to school event. I'm not sure how I feel about that, just because, again, I feel like if last year's Spring New Master Day campaign and back to school were two separate things, it should have been kept that way. But it is what it is. It's best to just move on, and I'll see if wherever those St. Quartz and some tickets show up, I'll talk about them then. But until then, I'm done talking about it at the beginning of videos, because I feel like this would have been the third video in a row where I started it, and at a certain point it's like, alright, get on with it. And so we will get on with it and talk about what's currently going on, which is just a 23 million downloads campaign. So that's what's currently going on, and that means we can look at from there, which was in June for them. We're likely not to get the Strange Fake Whisper of Dawn broadcast, simply because we already have the CE that came with it, which was Strange Fake, so very unlikely for us to get this again, because there's just no point. There might be a banner with Gilgamesh and Enkidu, but similar to how I said, you saw that Gilgamesh was going to be on the spring, so it would make sense for this to also just kind of be put into there as well, and they can do something with that there, I think. Again, but this is all hypothetical stuff. I just know it's very unlikely to happen the way it is, and if it does happen, then I guess get ready to summon for Gilgamesh. And the thing that I know for 100% is happening first is the Evocation Festival Part 3, which you can see it right here, which is your chance of getting the previous old welfares for summer, which are Summer Skahak, Summer Hakusai, and Summer Gene Altar. You can see here, they'll be added to the shop. If you already have them and you thought, hey, this is a good way to get rare mana prisms, they already thought of that. You can't get them. There'll also be 10 St. Quartz related to the login bonus and limited time master missions, along with there being a campaign that is going to be focused around the 3 welfares that you see here. If you're looking to get one of these to level 120, because either you're a big fan of them, or maybe you're planning on getting one of these grand, I don't know who would want to do that, but if you wanted to, actually I could see someone going Grand Hokusai, Grand Gene Altar, and Grand Summer Skahak. It'd be very funny, but you know, that's what the Grand system is really for, I feel. What's the point of making a strong unit stronger when you can make very silly units stronger? But anyway, take advantage of the ×2 EXP gained, because oh my god, it is the greatest experience in the world to get these to level 120. I did this with Summer Samba after getting 2 other units to level 120, and it took, I think, a couple of casual days of just kind of grinding it out, and I was able to get it done, and that is not the case I've done with the others. The others took months of planning, months of grinding to get it done, and that one was done so quickly. It's the greatest feeling in the world. And to also have a little bit of a damage bonus. And plus, like all the other ones, there will also be a new strengthening for Summer Skahak. which will help her out because she is a very old summer unit at this point and she needs a lot of help. That's for God sure. And then there will also be a summoning campaign which will feature 3 banners. One of them will be Scotty and Summer Kiyohime. The other one will be Jalter and Summer Maeve. The other one will be Hokusai and Osaka Behime, summer version. And this is another bait banner before anniversary because they want you to spend on stuff, which makes sense because Scotty is, all of them are really well-liked characters. So it makes sense to throw out this kind of bait banner, and all of them are still pretty solid to good. Obviously, Scotty is no longer the top dog in Quick, but she can still be used in it for sure. I use mine still to this day. Jalter is Jalter. I watched people use enough St. Quartz that could have bought a house just to get a chance at her back in the day, so it would make sense for people to still want her. She just is who she is. And Hokusai is also a favorite of people as well. And these other 3 are also likely favorites of someone. My brother and Nasu, for example, huge fans of Maeve. Love Maeve, absolutely. So that is going to be Evocation Festival Part 3. Next thing on the docket would be Mystic Eye Symphony, and thankfully for us, we already have one of these campaigns going on Twitter for Mystic Eye Symphony, and this goes on until the 8th, so that means it's very likely to happen close to the 8th, either exactly we enter maintenance on the 8th, or it happens a couple days later, but yeah, there you go. Well, it'll be happening sometime around June 8th. Inside the event itself, just to give a quick overview, because obviously I plan to go further in depth in a later video to talk about all the things related to the videos, but here's some quick things that you need to know about it. You have to have cleared Lost Belt 6, aka Avalon Lefay, so if you're still catching up to the story, I would suggest getting your ass to it as quickly as possible. Try and get it done. I know it's a lot of reading. It is a buttload of reading. It is a crazy amount of reading, but we're not doing anything right now, so best to spend that time getting caught up in the story. There's no welfare related to it. The event itself is a tower mechanic, which is great for people who have a lot of servants and really bad for people who don't have very many. It means that you likely aren't going to be able to blitz it out, so make sure to be doing this event a little bit by bit, day by day, if you don't have the hugest roster. If you don't know what a tower event is, there's basically like 100 floors of tower things you have to climb, typically 100 to 200. Usually it's 100 to finish the event, and then there's a bonus 100. I don't know how it is structured for here, but you use at least minimum 3 of your servants. There's no supports allowed. And once you use them once, you can't use them again for a set amount of hours. You can put them into a rest area to make them feel better, but that's the basic structure of the tower events. I think they're pretty cool because they usually let you use all your units to them and make weird teams with them. Or you could just blitz them out by putting a dude with kaleidoscope and just AoEing the battles until they're done and putting 2 other dudes on the team as well for it. There's plenty of ways to handle it. You can either do the Weenie Hut Jr. method, or you can do the, let me actually try out and do silly builds here. Whatever way you want to feel like playing, perfectly valid ways to play, of course. There will also be a buttload of summoning campaigns. 4 of them! The only one of them has features a new unit, which is going to be Saber Medusa, which will be me and my brother plan to do a summon video on, because of course, why not? It's the bait banners, sometimes they work. Listen, man, when it comes to bait, people forget, but sometimes the fish does get away with the worm. Never forget. Sure, plenty of fish get hooked and get killed, but some of them, they get to eat it and walk away from it. Never forget. Be the 1 in 1 million fish. Speaking of other banners, there'll be a banner that features Bakken and the Haitian Lobo. Another banner which will feature Huanzio and Huang Fuihu. I probably completely butchered those names. Forgive me very much. And then another banner which will feature Miss Crane, Galatea, Vitra, along with Babo Sif, Medusa, Gorgon, Medusa Lancers, Theno, and Urale. It's a lot of banners, because again, they want you to summon before the big things happen. So that is going to be, that's a quick look at Mystic Eye Symphony. That's going to be the big event for June for us. But there will be some other stuff still, as we see here. The 2,900 days anniversary. It won't have, funny enough, we'll get this before we get this event, just because for us, 2,900 days should be June 2nd. So this should be coming up pretty soon. This is just 10 free St. Quartz. As long as you've cleared Fuyuki, you should be able to have cleared Fuyuki. It comes with your Fate Grand Order account. Almost everyone. I actually would love to hear from the people who have currently playing Fate Grand Order and have not cleared Fuyuki. you must exist somewhere out there. I don't know how, because everything bars you from doing anything, because you have to have cleared Fuyuki. But anyway. And then finally, the last thing that will happen in this month is likely the pre-release campaign for the 8th anniversary. I was being serious when I said, yo man, it's time to get serious. It's time to kind of lock in. The anniversary is almost here. For this pre-release campaign, there will be a summoning campaign related to it, which features Moriarty and Da Vinci Rider. I feel like these two always get banners around anniversary, and it's always like, man, you guys always put these units at the worst possible time to release them. Maybe just to specifically screw over the fans of either one of them. It's like, we want to screw you over, make this as difficult for you as possible. It's rough, but it is what it is sometimes. And some other basic stuff that'll be in here. There'll be memorial quests which you can do, which will be based off of old fights from way back in the day. I look forward to going through these again. And these will also give you 1 and 2... Yeah, they'll give you 2 Heroic Spirit Events attire tickets, which you can use for the anniversary CEs. Which, these happen every year. You get to pick basically 2 of them, which is pretty cool. There's a total of 44 of them, but you only get 2 of them. So make sure to pick 2 of your favorites and go from it that way. I think this year for me, I think the very clear one is going to be for these 2, which is going to be for Ibuki, because this is in her office lady attire, which is a really nice look for her. Look at her holding all them beers. I mean, she's not holding that last beer. It's just kind of nearby. She's probably drinking all these beers. I don't think it's possible to drink that many beers at once, but I feel like if anyone could, it would be her. And then finally, the other one is for Gakula Khan. Look at her. So happy. She's ready to play Splatoon. She heard that the Switch 2 was coming out. I'm ready for it. I'm ready and willing and able. Put me in, coach. New Splatoon. And yeah, the other thing that's related to these is that you do have to have cleared certain stuff in here. So for the base version of them, which are going to be these dudes right here, you have to clear Fuyuki. Another one unlocks on Shimosa. Another one unlocks on Salem. Another 2 lock on Sin. Another one for beating the Ukyo, the Tokugawa Kaiten Maikyo Uko. And then another one for clearing a Lost Belts. The Yuga Kashtira. I don't know why I'm saying Kashtira. My bad. I'm Kashtira brained. One for clearing the main interlude Imaginary Scramble, another one for clearing Atlantis, another one for clearing Heinkyo, another one for clearing Tunguska Sanctuary, another one for clearing Trom, another one for clearing Nahu Mikalan, and one for Paper Moon. So if you're a big fan of Bima and you want his specific outfit here, get your ass through Paper Moon now. It's going to take a while for sure. And that is going to be the pre-release campaign. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch of other stuff related to it. But again, I will cover that all later. We'll give a bigger insight into the stuff that's coming with it. Just know, big anniversary stuff. Anniversary is coming. Oh my god. And then obviously on the 4th of July weekend of Anime Expo, which is going to be, again, should be July 5th. Anniversary will be coming. And that's when all stops kind of go from there. Our summoning campaign for Os the Savior will be there, who is also secretly Summer Morgan, so something to keep in mind. There'll be a bunch of campaigns, a buttload of campaigns. There'll be the GSSR, there'll be the Destiny Order summoning campaign, the Lucky Bag summoning campaign, so many stuff, campaigns, other summoning campaigns that feature just a fuck ton of units. Everything is coming. Everything's coming. And then right after that, it's summer. And there's also going to be servant strengthening. There's going to be everything. Oh my god. Get ready for it. But whew, that's all in the future. That's it for the month of, I was about to say July. For the month of June. It's actually a pretty chill month. As you can see, this is going to be probably one of the shortest one of these videos. Because so much of it is just literally, hey, anniversary is coming. Get ready for it. Whatever little things we have ready for it, get ready for it. Collect your Saint Quartz. Get them from your interludes, get them from your strengthenings, it doesn't matter. Do the new upcoming event as it happens. Get everything ready, because shit's about to get real. Anniversary is going to be here, summer's going to be here. Whew, quite the time. And anyway, that's the end of this video, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, especially if you watched it all the way through, even though this one's only 14 minutes long, so it's actually not that hard. Usually these are around 20-something minutes, but not much to talk about here other than get ready. And we shall get ready. But that's the end of the video, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. I thank you very much. Feel free to tell me what you're looking forward to. If you're even planning, if you're someone who's not even planning to summon for anniversary, let me know. I had one person saying, I'm ready for Gouda Gouda. And I'm like, Gouda Gouda's in November? But that's when the raid is coming. So it's like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. This is where you're going to be getting a lot of resources. And December is the lotto to end it all. But pretty soon, I'm going to be looking forward to summer being kind of like, once summer is over, I'll be relaxing. Because right now, I have a lot of stuff to kind of get ready for it. GSSR videos, the long one, the short one, and the even shorter one. Everything to kind of get ready to beforehand. So, and plus I need to get back to Paper Moon, get through Paper Moon. Man, a lot of stuff to go on. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Till next time. Peace out. Bye.